Hi, third grade. It's Mr. Renner again, and we are going to start theme 7, which is all about volcanoes and earthquakes and the way that the ground and the earth move around. It's going to be really exciting. So let's get started, okay? I would like you all to go get out your source books, and we are going to start on page, what is that, 216? It says Into the Volcano by Donna O'Meara. Volcanoes are really, really exciting things. I've actually been to a couple, and it's so weird. You could actually see some of the smoke coming out of the ground. I have never seen lava like this before, but I have seen smoke coming right out of the ground, and it smelled just like a little, it didn't smell like burning like you would normally think. Have any of you ever been to a volcano or seen any kind of volcano, even if it's far away in the distance? Or have any of you ever seen movies about volcanoes and things like that? Think in your head about everything that you know about volcanoes as we start the story, because there's some really interesting facts about it. And we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. You could see more on this page. This is what a volcano looks like if you chopped it in half and actually got to look in the inside of it. So this is of the inside of a volcano. This is under the ground. So we live on top of the crust here. And as you can see, underneath the ground is something called the magma chamber. And the magma chamber, when it comes up, it's all liquid. This is magma right here. It's liquid rock that has melted. It's so hot that it's melted. We sometimes call it lava, and you could see it's really, really super hot. But when it cools down, because it won't stay that hot for a long time, when it cools down, it forms a volcano around it. There's ash, and then there's some more rock, and then there's ash, and there's some more rock, and it keeps adding on to it little by little every time a little bit more comes out. Volcanic bombs, I don't know what those are. A parasitic cone, I don't know what those are. Steam, though, steam is what happens when something gets really hot and the water starts evaporating into the air. You've seen it when people are cooking, I bet. And you all know what ashes are. Whenever something burns, you can see ashes come around it. It's all the little dark gray dust that comes out. This is what a volcano looks like. Gas and magma. Gas meaning a type of air, and magma, which is this lava, heat up, causing the volcano to erupt and release lava. What are some other forces that change the land? I've already mentioned one, earthquakes, and we'll be talking about a lot more as the week goes on. As we go on, we again are going to be turning to page 216. And as I read, I want you all to follow along in the pictures here to see which part I'm at, okay? Okay, so page 216, and let's get started, okay? Into the volcano. I ran across the smoking tops of the lava tubes as if my life depended on it, because it did. I made it, or had I? The pink cloud now loomed in front of me, and it was tossing chunks of lava right at me. I had read about these steam clouds, but never seen one. They happen when hot lava pours into cold seawater and instantly boils the water into steam. As it hits the cold ocean, the hot lava is blasted into chunks called lava bombs and spatter. Huh. There's one piece of information I didn't know. Huge explosions rocket the lava bombs higher and higher up into the scalding plume. Then, thanks to gravity, the heavy lava bombs and splatter hurtle back to Earth. Most people would have run by now, but I wanted to see the lava pour into the sea. That meant getting to the cliff edge, and that meant running right through the steam cloud and the falling lava bombs. I dodged and ran as hot lava bombs rained down around me. Blasts of steam blew some of the flowing lava into tiny shards of glass that pricked my bare arms like bee stings. Each step crunched It was like running over black crystal snowflakes made out of glass. This is really exciting. I'm actually getting a really good mental picture from last unit. I can still use that strategy. Do you kind of feel and hear what it's like for him as I read this again? I dodged and ran as the hot lava bomb rained down around me. Blasts of steam blew some of the flowing lava into tiny shards of glass that pricked my arms like bee stings. Each step crunched. It was like running over black crystal snowflakes made out of glass. The steam was hot. Worse, hydrochloric acid in the steam cloud stung my eyes and my nose and my throat. Coughing, I hastily poured water onto my bandana and tied it around my mouth and nose. I put on goggles to protect my eyes. When I got to the cliff edge, I could hardly believe my eyes. Pounding waves had wrenched off a huge piece of the cliff. The lava tube and the entire river of orange lava was exposed as it poured into the ocean. But it wouldn't be visible for long. The cold seawater might seal the tube in minutes. Can you all see maybe which picture that we're on right now? It said that there was a huge river of lava that was pouring into the sea. Well, I'm going to keep reading here. And as I read, see if you can pay attention, as it says over here. See if you could pay attention to what are some things that Donna O'Meara is talking about that are facts and what are some things that are opinions. Okay. As I keep reading, I grabbed my camera and began shooting. Ouch! The camera was getting hot. I wrapped the bottom of my shirt around the camera like a pot holder and worried that my film might be cooked. I could see a small ledge jutting about 2 meters down on the cliff face. If I could make it down there, I could get out of the heat. I carefully lowered myself. If I missed the ledge, I'd boil in the lava steam sea cauldron that was right below me. I dropped onto the ledge and had a ringside seat for the best lava show in town. An incandescent torrent of fiery lava cascaded from a gaping tube in the black cliff and poured furiously into the turquoise sea. Boom! Another blast as lava sputtered into a whirlpool of steam. The noise was deafening. The sun was setting and the light was magical. I began to shoot my film. I was lucky. It was almost 20 minutes before the sea won the battle and cooled the top of the lava river into a filmy black crust. The tube sealed over, and again the show ended. The air grew still. All I could hear was the waves smacking against the cliff. I caught one opinion in there amid a lot of facts. The sun was setting and the light was magical. That's a really good description, isn't it? And can you kind of see in the picture here? Where is it, do you think, that the lava starts turning into a thick black crust? I bet we're at this picture right here. Here's the river of lava she'd mentioned before. And this is what it looks like when everything cools down. That's lava that's starting to cool down into a crust. Pretty exciting, huh? As I climbed back up, my left foot shattered the thin ledge I stood on. I could see pounding waves through the hole. I did not look down. Do not look down. Do not look down. I clung to the cliff face and heaved myself up. In the scramble, my leg caught on a sharp lava and it sliced into my calf muscle. That's my leg muscle, like a razor. I ripped a piece of t-shirt arm and tied a tight tourniquet below my knee to slow the blood flow. Then I stuffed some absorbent photo lens wipes into the wound and duct taped the whole thing tight to my leg. Oh no, she's hurt. In the dark, the hike back was long. Thankfully, my little light flags are there to guide me. When I got to the car, I celebrated with a candy bar. The sugar gave me the energy to drive 2 hours to a clinic in Hilo. The doctors cleaned my wound as well as they could, but to this day, there are still tiny shards of lava embedded in my calf. Some people believe that lava is the physical form of Kilauea's volcano goddess, Pele. When my leg hurts, I wonder if that is true. My lava sunburn was gone in about a week, and I was relieved that all my film was fine. Those dramatic images, like the one at the bottom of page 217 in the source book, were some of the hardest I have ever had to work to get. I feel that I really earned them. After almost 20 years of shooting volcanoes, they are still my favorites. All right, and I am going to actually go see if I can right here. Here. Let's see if we could find that picture, huh? Wouldn't that be fun? The bottom of page 217. I wonder if this is it right here. That's one of her pictures. Isn't that exciting? All right. Well, we just read a lot about volcanoes, and we're going to talk more about how to figure out the meaning of some words in case you don't know what all of the words mean. There are some strategies we can teach you. And we're also going to go over what the difference between a fact and an opinion is. But that'll all be starting tomorrow. For right now, I'm going to show you this. This is the page you're going to do today. Into the Volcano is mostly about what? And then what is happening in this picture? What's happening in this picture and this one and this one? The words in the word bank are blast, cool, fall, flow, and researcher. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'll help a couple of the groups. And it's okay if you just guess. All right. I'm going to give you a hint. Researcher is a person that goes and finds out more information about, in this case, it would be a volcano. And it sounds like this person who wrote the story is a researcher because she was taking pictures. All right. So that's a little hint for you. We'll do more tomorrow. And until then, have a really wonderful day and you could finish the rest of your choice board. Okay. Bye.